I've been trying my best for a while, trying to please everyone who's around me. I've been putting on my fake smile, even though I'm wasting time. I don't wanna be trapped in a box, trying to be like the rest when I'm not. I just wanna go my own.
Hey you guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to do a little afternoon in my life vlog. I've always seen days in the life or week in my life, but never just an afternoon in my life. And honestly, I didn't have any other plans for this week's upload. I'm not gonna lie, I have been feeling a little bit burnt out from an insane summer season. So I just said, hey, let's pull back the curtain. Let's do an afternoon in my life. And today we are setting up my fall work schedule. So as you know, if you've been around here, I balance online teaching, I make resources, I run YouTube channels, I do digital marketing and instructional design. There's a lot that goes into what I do as a job. And I use air quotes because it's not just one job. Also, please forgive the ever-changing light in here. Hold on. The sun has been going in and out behind the clouds, and I'm filming in my brand new, freshly painted dining room. If I can find the clips, I'll put our newest home renovation project here in the vlog. But my husband and our best man from our wedding painted this whole room and our bathroom and basically all the rooms I'm looking at right now. But our most recent has been this dining room. I am really excited. I didn't really know much about interior design, especially when it comes to rooms like this. I'm going more with a minimal feel, so less is more. Hopefully that will work out, but we shall see. Anyway guys, how has your summer been? Of course, let me know down below. I feel like it's a mix of being really busy and also just slightly nervous about the fall and winter, especially for myself. I know that inflation has taken a toll on a lot of businesses, mine as well. I'm planning on doing a full chit chat video about that, like how I'm combating it and how I'm trying to keep my business up and running. But I feel like between the busy schedule, counteracting inflation, doing the things within my control, and just not taking a break in months, I'm really feeling some burnout. The last time I took a break was when Christopher and I went to New York City back around Memorial Day. So late May, early June. And then the 1 week I didn't teach this summer, I was at the Teachers Pay Teachers conference. So it wasn't really a break because I was getting up early, sitting in sessions, networking, taking notes, learning a bunch of things. So I am debating putting together a fall schedule that may or may not include either an entire week off or have like a 4-day teach week, and then if I'm able to put in the other things I need to do like content creation and resource design, if I can get more of those things packed into the Monday through Thursday schedule, I can have like a lighter Friday, if that makes sense. But that's what I'm currently working on today. Today on the docket is new work schedule. I'm going to start setting up my Google Calendar, which, like I mentioned on another topic, will be an entirely separate video. I want to actually share my screen, show you what I've done, but today is going to be just a draft of here are my obligations, here are certain things that happen every single week on my calendar. And then we'll see if we can get something on the schedule with handling burnout. Because I know right now it's August. Students are going back to school, schedules are a little bit wonky, so I do expect to see a dip in summer income. If you are also an online teacher or you just want to see what the income is like for an online teacher, I will put my June 2023 income report up above in the cards. I didn't do one for July. If you guys want to see one for July or just the summer, let me know. Income reports have been like hit or miss, and I never want to post anything that makes people feel bad about themselves or like they can't compare. I post these things for two reasons. One, to be inspirational, and B, to motivate me to look back and see how far I have come. I also just posted my Teachers Pay Teachers Year 1 income report, which post up above and down below as well, where you can see how I did my entire first 12 months of trying a new venture, trying out a new business. But for now, I'm going to go ahead and set up my fall schedule, and then we'll go jump into Google Calendar. Anyway, I will see you guys in a little bit. I'm going to get some fall scheduling done. I'll show you what I've come up with, how I plan it out, here, because I don't just go post it on Outschool or wherever I'm teaching. I actually draft out how many hours do I want to work. So I'll go get started on that, and I'll see you guys back here in a little bit. All right, now what you're seeing here is just a draft. This is Monday through Thursday, 9 to 11 class block, and then 2 to 5 p.m. class block. Monday through Thursday, Monday through Thursday. Now, if I transfer these hours to my Outschool teaching calendar, that does equal 20 hours of teaching a week, which I think is okay. I think we can pull that off. You'll notice I do put in a 2-hour lunch block. That is not just like lounging around for 2 hours. Because I work from home, I do try to keep up with our housework. I'm not saying the husband does not pitch in, he absolutely does. But when I have the time, if it's running errands, if it's getting an appointment in, if it's getting something done around the house, I will try to do it here. Right now, my goal is to just keep my Friday block as open as possible. What I don't have on here is filming YouTube videos. I do some coaching calls. I make Teachers Pay Teachers products. So I have an hour here. And then if I want to, I could put optional like half hours in here, but I'm trying really hard to follow the 9 a.m. start time to the 5 p.m. end time. This summer, I think what burnt me out is Mondays I would be done at like 4. Tuesdays and Thursdays I'd be done at 5. And Wednesdays I wasn't done till 8:30. So this day just totally burned me out in the summer months, which I'm not doing right now. I think right now I end all classes before 6. But before this week, I had a wonky, inconsistent schedule, so we are going with consistency here. But let me put a few more things here on the calendar and I'll give you guys an update. Now again, I am going to do a full dedicated share the screen video and show you how I did this. This is just a rough outline, but I have added in YouTube days so I can work on editing, filming, getting videos ready to go out. You'll notice I only have 1 hour of Teachers Pay Teachers here right now. That'll probably be expanded to other parts of the week, but for right now, I know that's gonna be 1 dedicated hour, and that is just to content and resource creation. I also do send out correspondence, note to followers. I've started a little mini blog, like just a bunch of things to help out that business. Then you'll notice Friday, I do have what's called self-admin day. I also have a self-admin hour on Mondays. This lets me clear out email, get back to people I might be working with on various projects, and setting it on setting it once Monday and once on Friday definitely helps. Now, if there's ever a situation where I do need more time to edit videos, make content, I obviously have this block here, but I'm trying to make it be an option that I can leave the house on Fridays. There are some times where I have tried to go to my co-working space, but it just feels awkward and I can't teach as well on my laptop as I can on my big office computer here at home. So this is just a rough draft. Again, make sure you are subscribed to this channel. We will do a full video on how I organize my time to optimize being productive, especially when you're trying to attempt a 4-hour work week. It'll look a little bit more micromanaged. This just says teach 9 to 11, have lunch for 2 hours. Maybe Mondays would be like a clean the house, prep for trash day, or Outschool might have, a 25 to 30 minute gap between classes. What can I do then? It'll be a little bit more in-depth when we do that video, but we have a start here. Well, look who came to visit. I'm just here trying to get a few things done, getting a couple classes put on the calendar. All right, you guys, now that we've had our disturbance from Charlotte, who is still right over here, I have started to put together my fall calendar so learners can start enrolling in those classes. I also just like to go back and look at September and October of last year, and I like to see which classes booked well, what times booked well. Are there any other classes I could effectively make and offer? I feel like as an online teacher, it is never a set it and forget it situation. What was popular in 2020 might not sell at all in 2023. So it really is not a game, but it really is a constant cycle to see like, what are you making? What's doing well? What could be done better? So right now I'm revamping a couple classes, some flex classes that I could make extensions on, and some follow-up classes to some one-time classes that did really well. So that's what I recommend to you if you are a business owner, online teacher. What worked well for you? I think I heard somewhere that like 80% of your success comes from 20% of what you're doing. And that's a small percentage. So I'm trying to expand out my 20% to see where did that success come from so I can continue whatever that 20% was. All right, you guys, please ignore the cuteness behind the screen, but I did go ahead and I got my morning block, my 9 to 11 block here, all set to go. I'm gonna work on my after school hours. If you're wondering why I chose this initial block, 9 to 11 and then 2 to 5, in my experience, this is when I get most of my enrollments. The 9 to 11, I'm actually getting more students over in Europe because at that time, over in their time zone, that's when school lets out. And then 2 to 5 is more Eastern Standard Time students. I will get a few homeschooled learners that will come at like the 2 or 2:30 block. And I often get the question, what do I do if I have a class that just never books? That just becomes another either self-admin hour, or I can pull from the things I need to do with Teachers Pay Teachers and YouTube. My struggle right now with juggling so much is I just need to like write out the big goals and the small steps it takes to get there. So if my goal is to post every Monday on YouTube, great. What are the videos I'm gonna put out every Monday? I need 4 per month, just kind of breaking it down. I think sometimes I get so focused on the big picture that I don't break down these big tasks, and then they become, you know, huge stressors, and it's just an ongoing thing, something we're working on. All right, so we've got most of our schedule set up. I like what we have so far, and we also have 3 weeks until this schedule kicks into full force. I don't just cancel all my summer classes and start from zero. I actually will do it in waves. So first the camps will go, and I'll start putting more ongoing classes. I'll also start filtering. So if I have a sold out camp, when that camp is over, they'll get a message saying, if you like this class, here's one that meets every single week. I am filtering them. No, that's the wrong word. Funneling them, giving them an option. If they like that camp, they might like another class that meets ongoing. So if you want to see my whole technique with this, I will put that up above in the cards. I also have an entire video outlining how I market my classes to get more learners, to get more enrollment, and that's in all class types. Working on staying hydrated, and I have another set of classes in 15 minutes. What I'm going to do is I'll teach from 2 to 3:15, and then I will have an hour-and-a-half break. That seems to be the norm this summer. Some classes fill to the brim, and other classes have to be canceled because there's no enrollment. And that leaves me with these random pockets of inconsistent time. I should just make a little mini list that says like, if time and things to do. For example, I was able to clean out that closet. Not because it was on my to-do list, but I had an extra 45 minutes between classes this morning. I think just seeing it. I feel like I can get so scattered if I just can see, hey, if you have extra time, here is what you should do. But my assistant and I over here have a little bit of time. There is now fur all over this dining room table. So I'm gonna finish up what I'm working on now. I'm gonna go ahead and teach classes, and then I wanna show you guys my favorite afternoon snack. I am a huge fan of it. I've probably shown it on Instagram, I do not remember. Anyway guys, I will see you after classes when it is finally time to have a snack. I had 5 learners in that class, and 2 of them let me know this is their last week with me because they start school next week. Now I will obviously give them options if they want to continue in an after school option, but that's okay. That was so awesome though. I was going to sit when I was, I was going to sit when I taught this class, but if we take a look over here, this was in my chair. This is my other cat. We have 2 if you are new to this channel. But normally if they're asleep in my chair, I let them sleep. My desk is able to become a standing desk. All right, you guys, this is my favorite afternoon snack. Basically looks like apples and peanut butter, but it's not. In the bowl is a half a tablespoon of peanut butter, a half a tablespoon of mini chocolate chips, mixed in with this Oikos triple blend vanilla yogurt with 15 grams of protein. I also put a dash of cinnamon in this. This is basically yogurt, peanut butter, chocolate chips, and cinnamon. It just tastes like cookie dough that you dip in here, and it's wonderful. Highly, highly recommend. I literally have this every single afternoon. Another fun update here in the new house is a brand new vinyl fence. We also ripped up all of these weeds and got gravel put in. So now this fence, please excuse all the pool toys. We had nieces and nephews over. Goes all the way around. It really does brighten up this backyard. And it gives these guys a place to hang out under this awning. We're setting up, we're hosting a birthday party this weekend. So we're gonna do like grill things here, make a little like buffet for food. Guests can eat here. And then this umbrella pops up and there's more seating, and if they want to swim, they absolutely can. P.S. I've been finding strawberry plants in my bushes all summer. I think the woman we bought this house from definitely just dumped her garden here. But I've got a little bit of a break and I feel like I should go be productive.
Baby, I will show you how you can catch my vibe. And right away, got so much time looping in the blurry lights.
All right, we finished our midday classes. We've had a snack, we went outside, played with the kittens, and now I have an hour and 10 minutes to kill. That's what I was talking about. We have these like random sporadic blocks of time. So I'm gonna try to fill this block of time by scheduling fall flex classes and working on some Teachers Pay Teachers products. So not totally on the schedule for today, but again, have the extra time. Also, I know I've mentioned these before. These are my fun little like goals for the year when it comes to income. This one's just for the summer, and this one is for the entire year. And I told myself I can fill this chart all the way up. I will take like an extended holiday break or some more time off. I was able to fill mine up last year by Thanksgiving, and I took off the entire month of December from classes. That is probably not going to happen this year. Oh, with the way classes have been selling this year, that is going to be a situation I have a feeling I will teach right up until the holiday break, which is fine. Other teachers, let me know if you have felt the effects of inflation or just changes in the business or the marketplace. I'm gonna get some work done here. I will see you guys at the end of the day, more into the evening in my life, and I'll let you know what the husband has planned for this this date night. Anyway, guys, I'll catch up with you a little bit later.